What's up guys, Hades here. So the Snow Festival event is already underway. I hope everyone had a great holiday season. I wanted to get this video out, better late than never. There's still 5 days left because I don't think everyone's been optimizing this event because of the so many differences we have on this one versus the other one. So I'm going to highlight those important pieces that are going to help you better progress your account in the future. The first part being the koi gift pack. They did keep this the same. This is insane. If you get lucky, you get 4,000. If you don't get lucky and you do it every day, 25 for 80 chests is unbelievable. This buys you straight up any legendary 80 if that's something you want to go for. If not, we'll talk about the other options you can use for that 25 bucks at the end when we get towards the shop. Now the next biggest thing that they changed is because it's the holiday theme, gift giving, you can do points for giving gifts, right? And of course the number one rank is gonna give their entire alliance 8,000 gems and 800 of those grails, 888. And then second place, you know, and so on. But it's only for the top 20. So if you're not a huge spender, the gifts don't matter, and that's gonna play into part of the optimization later. But part of this gift giving is gift receiving. So you can go into your alliance and you can find someone who's given a gift, you click it, and you're gonna have 20 attempts every day. You need to max this every single day. If you have big spenders, only click the gold ones, okay? The gold ones are better. Look, the max you can get from a gold is 3, the max you can get from a purple is 2, and the max you can get from a blue is 1. The odds are way better getting gold. Every day I've maxed to 20 and I've gotten an average of about 15 tokens of light, which is a free $15 basically. So if you're not doing that every day, please make sure you do that the final few days. And if you don't have players doing gold, then do purple. And if you don't have people doing purple, find a way to get blues and exchange them with each other because it's really important. Now getting back into the event, we still have the same skin, the lunar, 5% defense, 5% resource gathering. I talked about this in the sneak peek video. I'm not a huge fan of its stats. I do like the way it looks, but to each their own, right? I still unlock it just because the value of how many tickets you get for the price is still just good here. Now, I usually recommend this on day 1, don't spam it, blah blah, right? But it's changed this time because the Grail shop has changed. The tokens of light are a daily purchase. It used to be 5 max, so you can get 25 in an event. Now it's 1 per day, so you can get 5 per day, and there's 10 days, which means you get 50. But that's expensive because you really need a lot of these stockings, and the stockings are not easy to get. There's also other valuable things we need for the stockings, right? The first one being Stardust. If you didn't know already, Stardust is a huge bottleneck in this game. If you're a newer player, please always get the Stardust when you can. It is so hard to obtain. So get the Stardust when you can and buy the tokens of light every day. Then the rest is gravy. If you're a big cosmetic player, go ahead and get the chat frame or the actual frame. Now, like I said earlier, these gifts are really bad unless you have no spenders in your lines. If you have spenders, do not touch these. They are terrible value. They're gonna give you nothing in return, and like I said, you shouldn't be opening the purples and the blues anyways. And then if you do have leftovers, don't do these till the end of the last day, because I believe this one's gonna be more expensive, and then you also need the Stardust, so it's gonna be a little harder this event. Now for Dazzling Wish, this is still the same. The point rankings are the same. The daily rewards are pretty much the same. You get the 1200. This is for big spenders, right? Don't worry about this. Don't worry about the overall ranking. This is not what we're looking for. What we are looking for is to get lucky with the free ones we get and to collect the 850 for 25 bucks, right? And then now, where do we spend that in the Grail shop? Now, if you are a Chaos player, the only option is the Chaos Immortal chest. And I'll explain why as we go through, but this is the highest value by far. This one is too expensive for one artifact. It's just not worth it. Having a level 8 specialization immortal is so much more powerful than a 1 artifact. Do not touch these stellar cores. Also, don't even click the 30. There's no option to cancel. You'll just buy it on accident. These are not worth it. You'll get your castle for free in no time anyways. Do not worry about those. Now, the big debate that a lot of people are having is, do I buy these 100 forging stone chests? You have to consider one thing. You get 850 and you might get maybe 50 more. So you probably get 900 during the event minimum. So you could buy 3 of these, right? When you buy one, you're gonna get about 25 of each: the weapon, the helmet, the chest, and the guard. But you're not guaranteed. You might get heavily on the attack and not many on the head. So you are gonna have to get it multiple times. But 2 or 3 should be enough to get you a new upgrade on whatever hero you need. If you're playing Alex or Poseidon or whatever, you could do the attack. And of course, you could do like for Khan, or for the mages, the Himiko players, the Loki players. You might want to get these. However, like I said before, they're technically free. They just take time. So if you like to rush through and get them started now, because you do need to do more than one over time to get the runs you actually want. So these are not bad options. I do think if you're not going to go for chaos, these are the next best option. Go with your carry first. Do not go with the supports and the tanks. Do the carries first. Then there was a few conversations about, well, I want my Holy Dragon or my Shadow Dragon, but it's 120 for 200 shards, right? It's 10 times 20, so 200. And we were talking about it, and it's just not that amazing value. Like, if you only care about your dragon, it's decent value for sure, but it's really hard to justify that over actually growing your chaos, because chaos moves the needle. A lot of people, even the mega whales, are using Earth Dragon in their mains, which is kind of funny. Now, the selection chests, these are terrible value. You pretty much get these for free in almost every event, so I wouldn't be putting them into here. Same thing with these. If you're actually a spender, you're going to get these in Triss anyways. They're basically free. And the season selective artifacts are pretty decent, but it really depends on your account. And then, of course, do not get these like I mentioned earlier. We want to use the tokens of light to get the grails, not the other way around. So using grails to get these chests just is not worth it in the slightest. I skipped over Pinnacle Trial, but this one's pretty easy. Just do it daily, and same thing here. But yeah, if you guys like these kind of videos, giving you my insight on what I think is the best, speaking from someone who's been playing this for like 4+ years now, make sure to leave a like and comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.